All right, today is day 5, Sunday. We kind of get the place to ourselves. Rag Company crew's off today. And so, at least for me anyway, I have time to focus because I don't have a bunch of meetings and videos and stuff I need to make. So a couple of updates. Mike's been sort of thinking about the lift. We're going to, the concrete guys that did this, they did no lifts. And so we're going to have this redone. So this is a twin bush lift. They cut the extension ramps off, but now it doesn't fit like 80% of the cars. They didn't know that. And so we're going to get rid of the twin bush. We're going to order a new SPOM. We're going to hire a concrete expert. One of our fears is, and it's a valid fear, is they did a 2-inch base. So they cut the floor, did 2-inch base. They didn't key it into the slab, and they didn't do any rebar. And so even though you got some big 1/2-inch anchors there, if one of those anchors pulls, which is a high probability, then the whole thing's going. And so the no approach ramps, the position it in, it does need to move that way a little bit, so we'll actually cut the hole bigger. The concrete, so we're gonna just ditch this whole thing and do it right. So that'll come in a future date. Sure, the Rag Company guys will probably document that and share that. But we're gonna do a Jumbo 7, HF7 here, which they'll love anyway. It'll also eliminate the need for air. So we don't need to bring and drop, or, well, we're putting a air reel there, so, yeah. So that's a big development here. So we're just going to SwissTrax over this and just tell the guys, look, no lift until they can get the new SPOM done. Then today's project, so we're having to hook the air compressor up here just to, connect to the twin bush, just to get it down position so Tommy and I can SwissTrax over it. We're going to take the hex lights out today. We're going to get the lev rack built. So Trevor and Mike are going to finish the drywall, paint the wall there. So lev rack built, and then Tommy and I will start to get into some initial organization here. So we're hoping to kind of get this place looking clean today. We still don't have our Prevost pipes. Hopefully those arrive tomorrow so we can finish the air system. But we're making progress, and a lot of this now is the detail work. You see the big transformation of the floor and the cabinets. Cabinets are done. Josh is going to PPF the countertops on Monday, so we want to keep the cellophane on there. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be doing the organization stuff as well. So yeah, it's a cool project. It's been a lot of fun. I feel like there's a little less stress, a little less pain on all of us because we did have quite a bit of help from the Rag Company guys. It's going to be a new standard that we set where we're going to need the help of a small army to get these projects done. That's the goal. All right, so let's do like a legitimate, not a Maddie discussion, but like a real discussion. Oh, pad of the day today. You got my Army Brown one here, my Navy issue. What do you got? Oh, jeez.
I had mine on first too.
Yeah, crap. But it's the only thing I can match my green. Yeah. OG hats. I want to remind you, the hats are $40 on the site. Oh, get on there. I got some pen mark on there somehow. The hats are $40 on the site. We're probably going to be $25 or $30 normal, but we add some money to it because we want you to win the garage. So right now they're set up as an eligible entry for the garage giveaway. Every dollar you spend, you get an entry to win, and make sure you go to the site and check it out. We're going to be giving a garage like this away. Maybe not quite this big, but a garage like this. We can do Russo cabinets if you want. We can do Sonic MSS Plus if you want. And then remember, you saw in yesterday's video, we'll even outfit your drawers with some Sonic tools. If you really want, I'll even build you the custom Stall Villa Koken setup, in Tool Grid. So make sure you go get entered because we're going to change somebody's life here coming up real soon. You have to have a garage. So if I pick you and you bought a hat, you got a great hat, but if you don't have a garage, sorry, nothing I can do. I need you to have a garage in order for me to pick you. So if you don't have one, I'll go on to the next person. There's no second place prize here. So get yourself a garage between now and then if, if you want to win. All right, so I want to be serious with you. I know I yuck it up a little bit about the hex lights and how I don't like them. It's not so much about the style of the lights, which I think isn't timeless. You know, it's in 2 or 3 years we'll all be saying, why the heck did we do that? You know, and so I think it's kind of like a lot of different things that have come and gone that were real trendy. And some of the stuff that we saw, like I think it was like in Poland or something, it was the first time I'd ever seen it. It was a detail shop in Poland. They did some lights like this, and then that kind of went viral, and then everybody started doing it. And so the reason why you don't want lights like this, and so they've actually done a lot more than most people have done, and so this does put out quite a bit of light. This is probably close to 7K. It certainly looks like 6,500K. But when you have 6,500K at low quality, then it gets really, really blue. You know, 6,500 Kelvin is actually used to be my preferred color temp in lights before I discovered much higher quality, much higher resolution, much higher CRI rated lights. And so when you go on Amazon or you go on hexlights.com or wherever else you guys get these things, every one of them is going to give you a CRI specification. They're like 90 plus CRI. And the lights are only, you know, like these were probably $800 for this whole set of lights, something like that. There are, I believe, 12 R values in this color rendering index spectrum, right? So 1 through 12. And so what a company will do is, you know, R1, 2, 3 is easy to produce. I believe R9, which is the one we see the most, is one of the most difficult color or section of the color spectrum to produce. And so these lights may have a 95 R1, 98 R2, 99 R3, and they have a 20 R9 value. And so what they'll do is they'll just give you whatever the average of the best 3 or best 2 or best 4 numbers are, and then say, well, we're 90 CRI. And so now we have these lights that they're bright. They're like, I can go on a Cree light that's 12,000 lumens and look right at it. These, like, I'm not exaggerating, like I wouldn't be surprised if it's damaging to your eyes. So it's hurting, it's uncomfortable, it's fatiguing, it's not showing you accurate color in the space, and then
it doesn't look even.
It's just right, and so you don't get even light dispersion. You get that cool reflection of the hex in your paint, but you don't want that. You want your lights to disappear. You want your lights to diffuse outward. You want a wide flood, and you don't want shadows. And so all we end up in here with a bunch of shadows and a bunch of reflections, and the complete opposite of what I think you want in a room. So low quality, falsely advertised CRI quality, too much money for what you get, and they're pretty darn cheap. So that's the other thing I think that lures people in, is it's so much cheaper than like a decent light that they're like, oh man, I can get hex lights, I can get that cool style, and I can get high quality light. Well, that's not necessarily the case. It's absolutely not the case. So we're going to take these down, and so let me switch over. It's pretty shocking that this is the lighting that they had in this building. So we're going to turn off, like this was all they had, and so we talked them into doing about $15,000 worth of Cree lights. So we turn off their stuff and turn on the Crees. And so now we have no shadowing. The lights kind of disappear, right? Especially with all that's going on in the ceiling here. Right, so this is at 70%, which is where we like to live, you know, most of the time when you're in here kind of working. When you're filming, videoing, I like to have headroom, and so we have Lutron dimmers. So this is a 0 to 10 volt system where that's how it dims, changes the voltage that goes to the lights. And so if we go full bright on this setup, it's a little bit brighter than I would like to live normally. So there's full bright. But I want that headroom, so if I'm detailing, if I'm videoing, in my case, they're going to be videoing a lot. But now the lights are no longer a part of the equation here, right? It's not some detractor. You don't want your lights to be in your face, and that's one of the other big problems I have with the hex lights. Is that just too loud, it becomes too much of an event in the room, and you just don't want your lights to do that. At least I don't. So I know that I kind of yuck it up a little bit and say it's junk, but you know, there's a reason behind that. And so we're going to take these down, get these out of here. It's going to take away some of the busyness of this, and you know, now we have a properly lit studio. I would guess that our Cree lights aren't that much more than some of these extra lights, and I don't think they even need them anymore in here to shoot. The only advantage would be if you're wearing a hat to front light something if you were worried about that. But I find that detailing under my Cree lights, very rarely do I even get my sun match out. I just don't need to. So I'm going to get on the ladder and start taking these puppies down, and we're going to gently smash them in the parking lot. Mike, what do you think about plugging in your lights on the ceiling?
No, you don't want to do that.
Should never be the case. If you're plugging your light in the ceiling, you've got the wrong lights.
Yeah.
Lights should be wired.
You shouldn't have extension cords with zip ties holding your power source to your lighting. It should not be done that way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a telltale sign that
This is all installed with
you
zip ties.
screwed up.
It's hanging from zip ties even. It's not ideal, Matt.
Got shocked. Yeah. This is a much better install, though, than most of the hex light installs I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to cut these.
You can cut them all the way at the top where they cut the wire.
I think I'd probably, yeah.
How do they?
Yeah, you might have to go up there.
Yeah, I'm not going up there. It's too high. It's too high for me. I wanted to be the guy. We got to unplug that other one first.
Yeah.
The other problem is the hex is backwards. It's not a proper hex. They'd have to turn the lights this way.
How do you? Can we like take sections out at a time, like do one row at a time?
I think so. How does it come apart?
I think you said it folds.
Oh, it folds.
It folds.
Huh?
Fold.
Pulls. Oh.
All right, we're trying to save this.
Oh. Well, I'll save it.
This is a team effort. De-janking is a team effort. You got to have some guys standing around watching. You got to have somebody doing the de-janking. This is unbelievably garbage. I just made up a new term. I see there's a little tab there. It's for extra quality. Just garbage LED strip. That's all it is, just LED, like an LED rope. Like LED rope lighting, put with a little diffuser on. I do think they don't want us to smash all of them.
Yeah.
I think they wanted to actually give some to
That's like your argument, like giving someone you're trying to rid them of.
I know, but they did spend some money on this.
You're not doing anybody any favors giving this to them.
But that's not how most people think, Mike. I didn't think about how much cleaner it's going to look in here without that thing hanging from the ceiling. I can't believe that's the light that I didn't even think about that till the other day when they told me that, yeah, this is the light that we had. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was like a dungeon in here. It's just it turns on my anger gene. Like I just get angry. Like I can't control it. It's just, man. Just people getting duped. Oh my gosh. Why don't we take this down on day one? Actually, it's more satisfying. Oh my gosh, the whole place just opened up. Yeah. Wow. We really need to get them the brackets for the Crees.
Yeah.
Did they not have them in stock or something?
I have no idea.
So the Cree lights, the Cree linear lights have a what would you call that?
Joiner kind of. It's like a
Yeah,
bracket.
it's a joiner bracket, and apparently they didn't have them, and so that's what keeps everything tight and level. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but if you look down here, it's a little wobbly because they're missing that thing that straightens it out. I think I'm allergic to these. My eyes are itching from the dust.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to hex lights. I mean, if I go put them out on the curb, they'd probably go. People are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe somebody's giving these away. This is amazing." I'm gonna put them in my living room. It's 90 CRI. So much better.
Yeah, look at all this extra here. We don't need to shorten the cord or anything. We just wrap it up here. Wow, it looks so much better.
What do you think, Mike?
I think I'm gonna get some coffee and some fast dry mud. Big difference. It's way better looking. Now everything's kind of linear. Doesn't have all this confusion going on.
Cafe, frate, mocha.
I'm gonna get a coffee. I need a little caffeine.
Cafe, mocha, chocas.
I don't really normally care about caffeine, but today I kind of just need a little boosteroo.
I don't normally need ice cream, but sometimes.
Sometimes you need a cleanse.
Last night was one of them.
Did you have the Uber bring you to the ice cream place?
No,
Or did you go with Jeff?
No, I DoorDashed from the DoorDash market. I love it. It comes in like 10
you bought
minutes.
a tub of it.
Just a little self-serving.
A self-serving quart?
The little guy, the little ones, like the little Ben and Jerry size. Mm-hmm. That's 1,100 calories. I ate it in about 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I was ready to paint, but Mike says no. He needs another coat. So do the right thing. I watched him do this enough. Trying to catch this rare event on the video here, Mike. It's a rare event. It's been a while. Get the goop in the hole. Flatten it out. That's the tip. Can't capture this on camera, Mike. Jimmy, don't look. Don't look at what's happening over here. Yeah, we're gonna be ripping this off. This freaking. Whose idea was that? Isn't the stainless under here? Ah! Ah! Found something good. Here's one good thing. Another good thing. Oh no, never. Why would you buy the plastic when the metal exists? There's no reason. I'm just gonna have all these in here and then we'll clean that up later. Let's get all our tools aggregated. I'm gonna go put this all in the dumpster, throw away a bunch of crap, and no one knows. Hopefully garbage comes early on Monday. Like this is one of those things that would get like saved, like, oh, we need to keep this. That's what happens. No, you gotta resist the temptation. This organization system. Oh boy. This is gonna be a little bit of work for me. It's all right. All our Huskies together. Or be quiet. What is be quiet?
It's like a case company for computers.
Oh. It's a special key. Look at the counter already.
Wow, you made some progress.
They're pretty nice. I mean, I wish it was 6 gallons. Let me get it cleaned up. I mean, we'll drill these and set these up when we have a couple of pallets of all the stuff we're going to use to outfit the garage here of all the Rag Company products. And the goal would be, unless they're in active testing of other products, we'll get rid of every other product. Which is going to take it's going to be like prying, something. I'm going to have to pry it out of their hands, but that's going to be a really important thing to do, is we're going to have to simplify and get rid of a lot of stuff. I wonder if they have see, that's the difference. I hate those little casters. That's the standard casters they come with. You want the bigger casters, 3-inch. I think once we get the lev rack done, then I can really start to get a feel for how we're going to set things up. So what we're doing is taking and putting all of our flex power tools, and that's going to be our power tool and charging cabinet. We're going to get power to this cabinet. All of our detailing Rupes Flex cordless stuff is going to go in this setup here. And then all of our Ego stuff. We're going to put some power and charging in the Sabre array. And so what Jimmy and I are doing is just aggregating and grabbing all of our tools. What tends to happen, and this is a really difficult thing for a lot of people, is every tool comes with a charger. And so then you end up with like 20 chargers. So if you have 20 tools, you end up with 20 chargers. And you have to just throw them away. Pick the ones that you need, especially when you have like a large 4-port charging station. Maybe you keep one, in case make it for portability, but just you've got to just let them go. It's hard to do. You got to let the bags go. You got to let the chargers go, and you just can't keep all the stuff.
Yep.
I mean, you're never going to use it. So just get rid of it. And no one wants it because everybody else has 20 chargers too. So don't think, well, I got to give it away or I got to donate it. They're not worth anything. So just stop the dream. You're not going to go on eBay. You're not going to take photos. It's not worth the $18 that you might get because one person had one tool and broke their charger in the entire world.
Right.
So this is tough to do, and I'm going to do it for them so that way I take the pain away. And take the pain and suffering away and help make the world a better place.
Mixing up some mud, Michael, some fast set mud. So this stuff sets up pretty quickly. So Ace only had fast set 5 or fast set 45. What I wanted was fast set 20. So I had to run to the local depot, which is a little further away. That's all right. We want to get this set up so we can get it painted today. Well, you put in, this stuff's fast set. Your stuff won't be able to sand till tomorrow. So you've delayed the whole job. That's all right. You just keep making business decisions and I'll go ahead and do the stuff that.
That's what he said. It was like a snow leopard, catching a snow leopard in the wild, having me over here
Yeah.
doing some drywall work.
Pretty good job. He even gave tips and everything.
Did he give tips and tricks?
Number 1, it's done.
Okay.
How do you like that, Mike?
That's nice.
I got them attached, zip tied. We're just going to put an outlet right there so you can plug it right in. So we got your supercharger and then your 4-port charger. That's all you need.
Flex tools look pretty good in that color.
Yeah, that color does look good. The 24 volts. We got a battery per tool plus some extra. I know that makes people angry, but it's the way to be. It's the way to live. You got an extra battery in there too. Probably take that out of there. So
Yeah, just get a lot on there.
we're going to simplify this wall, and we're going to put the battery-powered polishers on the wall instead of the corded. And we're going to put the corded polishers in the cabinets. I mean, are you guys training in here, people? Like, do we need 37 polishers or just one of each?
One of each.
Yeah. So, Mike, I think we still bring the airline down and do the manifold like we were planning. Mm-hmm. But that's where the lift controller is going to go. It's just not going to need air. So we got polishers off the wall, just the battery powered there. Got all our polisher area, bulk scan grip. This is going to be my battery and rechargeable scan grip. So these will come down, pads, right? And then all these cabinets are all going to be reserved for all of the detailing stuff because they have, various brands and full lines of product. So, and this is the for sale pile. I'm doing what I do here. Okay, not clean, but empty. Okay, so what we're planning to do is we're going to mount the Ego charger. So the supercharger, whatever they call it, the fast charger, is going to get mounted on the wall here. And then we're going to mount the 2 Egos here, right? Because this is our washing area and we get them out of the cabinets. Because this cabinet area is going to become the prototype area. So any new products that come in, they're not sure, they're testing out. So that's what this setup is going to be. With the exception of the upper right is going to be our Ego charging station for the other tools. Over here, polishers here, corded polishers. I still have some tweaking to do down there, but larger scan grips and less used polishing tools. This will be our battery station. They only carry 4 different the chargeable scan grips. So we'll have all 4 of those here plugged in with pigtails to set up. These will be pads here. I've got my for sale section over there. And that's where we're at. So going through each drawer. Oh, and we're going to be putting, we just kind of threw it here for now, but we're going to be putting like tools and stuff like this. So go detail factory brushes and stuff. So that's what these drawers will be here. All the uppers will be chemicals. So we're getting there. This is fun.
Because I have some free space in there, and we'll let them.
We'll take your fog with you too. Look, the green thing is your fog. Aren't you guys glad that you have me and not this mess?
If you win the garage giveaway, does this come with it?
Yeah, I'll happily do this for you. The full organization package. The ultimate Matt Mormon experience. It's called I berate you and insult you and tell you how much you suck. Strip you of your dignity and all of your treasures. All the treasures you've been hanging on to your whole life for no reason whatsoever.
So we're gonna start unboxing the lev rack, figure out what options because you can configure this a bunch of different ways, drawers, cabinets. So we gotta figure out what they've got going here, because I haven't seen the order sheet from them. So we'll get everything unpacked and see what we've got, and then we'll start putting it together.
So I need a.
Oh shit, they just keep coming. I don't got any more hands left.
There's not that many fasteners, believe it or not. There's basically, you got 2, 4, 6 fasteners that hold the whole shelving unit to the trolley. Go ahead and tighten those. So there's 4 carriage bolts, 3/8 carriage bolts. So what you do first is, so you get your uprights in, you install the side rails, which actually have the angled metal, I call it angle iron, right? That basically supports the trolleys. These wheels come up the face of the angle, so that gets you your rolling trolley. Then you put the back panel on, which is here, and that gets these number 10 screws and there's a little plastic spacer that goes behind that keeps the panel from being right up against the trolley like this. And then you put your side panels on with these 3/8 carriage bolts. Then once those are in, everything kind of hangs and dangles from the trolley. And then what really ties it all together are these rails or these shelf supports. They're keyholed. So those click in all the way down. And you got 4 of them on this unit. There's 4 of them, and that locks everything in. And then you just slide your shelves in, and that's it. It's pretty simple. So we have this times 4. So 4 of these. Then there's handles that are going to go on right here. They're pull handles. Hopefully we have 4 of them. I think we do.
So that could be a nice little afternoon activity for.
Yeah, I mean, taking it apart was more. Well, remember the one at OG we had was, I think it was 10 feet.
Yeah, that one was big.
It was big.
It had the extra tall.
Yeah, yeah. So here's what I was talking about. So now these. So basically, this is the fixed end, and this is the sliding end, right? So you slide this in here, like this, and then this end that slides out, and then that locks us in, and then what we do is we tighten these now, and that keeps us to this spread. Apparently maybe they make a wider unit now. I think
there's a 30 and a 36.
Yeah, I think that's right. Because this could come out even further. So we'll lock these down now, and then the trolley will be captive in these rails. Then we'll start our next shelf.
this is how it used to look before we knocked down the wall. That's the state it was in. The tool room.
Oh Lord, just random corners, piles of yeah.
It looks like we staged it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Read the instructions. Watch this video. Watch all our videos. Like and subscribe. There's a good instruction. Well, Mike, I have the design. I could give you a little sneak preview.
Let's take a look at this sneak preview. How this works.
Yeah, so we do outdoor kitchens. Design, and we sell the cabinets. We sell the sinks. We sell the faucets. We sell, the grills. We sell the Evos,
Nice.
the Venta hoods, everything you want for an outdoor kitchen.
A little different than Anthony's setup out there the other day. Like this is a slightly different.
Oh, his outdoor kitchen here? Yeah, a little different than that. Yeah. A little different than that.
Said this is what it must be like.
No, it's nothing like that.
It's nothing like that.
Yeah, no,
So that's how it's gonna
that's our rendering of my outdoor kitchen, yeah. So that's outside my master bedroom.
Yep.
So currently my sink's over here. So I'm gonna swap it to this side.
Yeah. That looks very nice.
So this is gonna be a bar area. My Evo right there.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah,
And did you
little
pick
sneak
the color
peek.
yet?
Yeah, it's gonna be walnut. Nice. Good, Michael. So now I'm putting the bumpers on. So what you do for the bumpers, pre-drill with a 332 screw. A 332 drill bit. And then you have these little rubber bumpers and a screw.
Yeah. This is gonna house a lot of stuff. Gallon storage, for sure. I think we do gallons here. We do prototyping and stuff here.
Everything's empty.
I think what we do is we bring the pallets in and we start putting, we get that thing all set up with all the new stuff, and then we can come back and look at what we have here and figure out, well, okay, we can take that new one and put it back on the shelf and put it back in inventory. In other words, I'm saying I'm checked out here today. Hopefully those pipes show up.
Yeah, I think that lever rack looks nice.
It sure does.
I like the bumpers too, because the lever rack we had, I think that's the newest. They must have added that because mats did not have it. They used to clang together. These are much quieter when they touch each other. The lever rack.
Oh yeah.
The rubber bumpers make a difference.
It looks good there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks nice.
I'm pumped we're gonna do one in my mudroom for all
Yeah.
the kids' balls and all that crap.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put one in my garage. I have just the place for it.
And then we're gonna put them all over OG. That's my plan. Every department has a giant lever rack.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I think the 7 foot is a nice height. That height, you don't need any more than that.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're putting overstock stuff on top, then it becomes a pain to get to. This stuff, you can reach everything, And there's still wire racking on top that you can put things on. Okay. So this is what is this? Day 5. So we have tomorrow and Tuesday.
See, Mike. See how we do. The airlines tomorrow, right? That's
Yeah. Hopefully those show up in their AM. They should have been here. Let's see. They would have been here Friday at 10:30 in the morning. So hopefully they come tomorrow by 10:30. So anyway, yeah. UPS kind of let us down on that front. So Mike, what are you going to do today? You going to edit some videos? What's going up next? What video? Number 3?
No, we're up to episode 5.
No, I'm saying what is getting. Have you already published 4?
Yes.
Wow, you're really on it.
Yep.
Number 1 cinematographer, worldwide, world-renowned. Matter of fact, it does look good. The Rousseau looks great. I think it looks so much better without the hex lights. It's way too cluttered looking. And I'm not going to diss on them. We've already done that enough. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like how they look up there, too busy. I like things, nice straight lines. All that spider web looking stuff doesn't look great to me. But yeah, I think we have to order a gun tomorrow. We need to get them, actually probably two OG spec guns, a Mosmatic wand. I have to put the Mosmatic wand holder up somewhere in that corner. And then the rest of it's going to be the compressor and the airlines, the Prego airlines, and then we're going to put a reel over there and a reel over there. So that'll be fun to do. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. Yeah, I think we should go home and.
What are you making for dinner?
I don't know, Mike.
You making
I had pasta last night. Yeah, I don't know. Shrimp? I don't have any shrimp. No. No, I might do bruschetta, Mike.
That's good. That's a nice healthy snack.
Yeah.